We could cover this distance in Hi everyone, I'm Prashali. Welcome to Couple of Journeys. We are going from Mumbai to Goa today. In this vlog, I'm going to show you the entire road trip as raw and real as possible. We'll show you the existing road conditions and we will let you know if we take any breaks along the way. So stay tuned for the entire journey. So it's been about half an hour since we left and now we are just about to hop on the Atal Setu. So after we took the exit from the Atal Setu at the JNPA Uran exit, we travelled on the NH348 for hardly a kilometer and then we took a service road exit on the side and now we have come onto a small patch. This will, I think, then connect us to the NH66. The sunrise is behind me, as you can see. It's so beautiful. I just love it when we step out of Mumbai. The air gets better, we can see all the shades of the sky. It's just so enriching, the whole experience. So after you take the Uran side exit from Atal Setu, travel for about 700 meters and then take a service road exit again and then pass through Chirner. So passing through Chirner is the shortest and the fastest way to touch NH66. The road is small, it's not a highway and there are multiple speed breakers on the way, but trust me, it is still the most time efficient way to touch NH66. Besides, even if the road is a little narrow, it is extremely scenic. So around 1 hour 20 minutes after leaving from home, we have touched the National Highway 66 and it does look a little crowded today. Today is a Saturday. So let's see how much traffic we get on the way. What we are thinking of doing is, en route, we plan to stop somewhere around Chiplun for a short break and then continue. So just before the Paras village, the road conditions suddenly dropped. There were quite a few potholes. There was a slight diversion that was created. Quite a few potholes, huh? So we are crossing the Ramnagar Sai Baba Mandir in Nagar and the road condition here is quite bad. There is some road work going on the side, so in some patches traffic from the opposite direction is also moving from the same end of the road, which is causing some slowdown and there are quite a few potholes. So let's see how things shape up as we move forward. Now we are a little ahead of Nagar near Hotel Gomantak and there is another diversion because of road works. So traffic has slowed down and from being quite sunny just about 10 minutes back, it is now super cloudy. Two quick updates after we crossed Indapur a while back. Now it has started raining and we are still on NH66 but we are getting absolutely zero network here. We use Airtel. It's 8:20 8, so around 3 hours since we left from Mumbai, and we are crossing Mangaon. I think that we are moving pretty fast. Are we?
Decent speed.
Yeah, I think that had the road been better, we would have been much farther. I also think that we are also facing some weekend traffic, and we haven't really been able to stick to a consistent speed of 80 plus because of the road work that was going on in Nagotne, Kolad, and some diversions along the way. But let's see if the conditions improve. We are about to enter the Kashedi tunnel. But this is such a big tunnel, yeah? So at around 9:30 we took an exit from this area called Yote to come and visit this beautiful temple behind me. It's the Parshuram Devasthan, and we'll be spending some time exploring the beautiful temple and also the area around. So after we left from the temple, we made a quick stop for breakfast at this place called Lagoon. It's a little ahead of Chiplun in Shivaji, Nagar. And now we are back on the road. We have reached Savarde, and the road conditions are fantastic. And so many times it's happening that we are touching the speed of 105, 110 and not even realizing it because of how smooth the roads are. So now we are crossing Sangameshwar, and I think we're in the middle of the first real traffic jam on our journey today. We are on NH66 and we are expected to reach Goa in rather 3 hours and 52 minutes if we go without a break. But the road since Sangameshwar has been pretty patchy. Too many potholes, lots of work going on, many diversions. So both to and fro traffic is going from the same side of the road. So you need to be extremely careful when you're driving. So after we crossed Lanza, the road has been terrific. We have pretty much been able to drive at a speed of 100. The only drawback of this leg was that there weren't many restaurants on the way. We were really hungry at around 2:15. So we stopped at this amazing restaurant called the Gokul restaurant. It is near Kharepatan, 9 kilometers before Kharepatan. So be on the lookout. If I can pin the exact location, I will, and put it in the description below. The food there was so good. It was just so good. My husband had a prawns thali, and according to him, it was one of the best prawns thali that he had ever had. And I had a veg thali because, as you know, I'm a vegetarian. But veg food was equally good. My 7-year-old daughter is a little fussy when it comes to food while traveling, but even she ate almost the entire plate. So if you're looking for a good stop right on the highway, make sure you stop there. The washrooms at the restaurant are also extremely clean. A few more quick details about the restaurant where we stopped are that it's run by lady cooks who really cook beautiful homemade style food. If you plan to visit the restaurant for lunch, the timings are typically between 12:30 to 3:30 p.m. So the last 1 hour we have had the best time listening to music. The road is just brilliant, absolutely no potholes, and beautiful scenery across both the sides. We are now about 45 minutes away from entering the state of Goa. So as you can see, it's 16:48 and we have just entered the state of Goa. Okay, so now we are about half an hour away from our resort in Baga, and to quickly summarize this trip, we started at 5:30 in the morning from Mumbai. We then took the Atal Setu and we took the JNPT Uran exit, and from there we travelled through Chirner, which is a narrow road. A lot of people miss that service road exit, but it is definitely worth taking as it's extremely time efficient. We then joined NH66 and most of the road after that was fine. Of course, there were rough patches, especially there were rough patches in Kolad, in Nagotne, and the entire road between Sangameshwar and Lanza, I would say, was not in a great condition at all. It was also pretty challenging for driving, so you need to be mindful of that. We took halts at the Parshuram temple near Chiplun. We also stopped for breakfast and then at around 3 o'clock for lunch. So we spent around 2.5 hours doing these activities. But what that means is that you can comfortably travel from Mumbai to Goa in a driving time of around 8.5 to 9 hours, even if you take the NH66. So a lot of people who used to prefer going via the Mumbai-Pune-Kolhapur route, I don't think that route is required anymore, as the NH66 for most parts is really well maintained, especially after Lanza is a smooth ride throughout. In fact, as I showed you, there were so many portions during our journey when it was drizzling. In fact, now in Goa it is raining, but even then we could cover this distance comfortably in a day's time. We were also traveling with a 7-year-old kid who also seemed to have enjoyed the distance quite a lot thanks to the beautiful scenery around. A very important point to remember, however, is that you need to start early from Mumbai if you want to avoid traffic, especially at Mangaon, because if you get stuck there, then you can easily lose around 45 minutes to 1 hour only in Mangaon in peak traffic hours. So make sure you leave before sunrise. The earlier the better. The road does not have a lot of restaurant options. It doesn't have dedicated food courts like on the Mumbai-Pune expressway. So what we did is we actually stopped at local restaurants, not the typical famous restaurants, but local restaurants where we saw that there was a lot of crowd. And honestly, both the places where we stopped, the food was exceptional, especially the lunch place called Gokul. And once you enter Goa, again, if you're staying in North Goa, from the point of entry into the state to your resort will most likely take you anywhere between 45 minutes to 1 hour. And if you're staying in South Goa, you will have to add another hour to your journey time. So plan accordingly. Make sure that you are carrying enough water with you. There aren't really many shops on the way where you can buy snacks or water either. So plan your journey accordingly. But I think that if you are planning to take a trip to Goa, a road trip from Mumbai makes a lot of sense, especially if you take the NH66. So I hope that you liked this raw video from me. It was pretty unedited and I tried to keep things as real and authentic as possible. If you like this video, do check out our other videos on Goa as well as Vietnam and all the other places that we have covered on our channel. Subscribe to Couple of Journeys. Make sure you check out coupleofjourneys.com, a blog that I have been running since 2017. It has over 100 articles on various destinations within and outside India, and there are over 25 articles on Goa alone. So you will love it and you will find it extremely helpful. Also do follow me on Instagram and make sure you hit the bell icon so that you get notified every time I put up a new video. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, share this video, like this video, and do stay tuned. Bye.